just a bloke in a bar.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to episode of Bloke in a Bar, brought to you by the country tour, the regional tour, powered by Ringers Western. The last leg is this Friday. I've actually got quite a few messages of people flying in from other areas to get into Cairns to the last leg of the regional tour. Make sure to get down. We'll be at Gilligans at 6 p.m. local time this Friday. Come down, enjoy the show, enjoy the footy, enjoy a few bloke beers, powered by Ringers Western. Thanks to Ringers Western for supporting the regional tour. It's been absolutely incredible. On top of that, we have, I know last time I said we had trucker hats dropping and some shirts. I was incorrect. So the second part of the Ringers Western drop is happening, I'm pretty sure, this Monday coming at 6 p.m. And we have first ever bloke trucker hats. They're fantastic. And we've got all new country bloke t-shirts as well with Ringers Western. But I got the great just Tom here, mate. What's
just the great Just Tom.
Great Just Tom.
Eddy's sick.
Of Hello fame.
Yes, of Hello. Eddy's sick.
Which one is Hello and which one is Sport?
Look, I'd say that I'm probably more of the greeting side of things. Okay. But Eddy also the most uncoordinated person I've ever seen. So I don't know that Sport necessarily works for him either. He presents like, oh yeah, I'm a
Sport, ironically.
Yeah, it is. It's ironic because he's fit. I'll give him fitness, right? Okay. Like he's fit, but throw a ball at him and it'll just hit him in the face. You should see him play golf. He has kids clubs, and it's like, dude, just get. You're doing okay, buddy. You can get some clubs. You can get some golf clubs. They are so fucking embarrassingly small. And he's bent over in this awkward situation. No, he's got a bad back. Anyway, I love him, but he's sick at the moment. Shock horror.
So he's sick?
Yeah, he's sick. Eddy's sick.
Wow.
Yeah. Finally.
Did he get cursed by the sick gods?
Well, what I was doing was I was coughing into his mouth just when he was sort of yawning.
So you call that an immune system?
Yeah. All right, let me try it out. Spitting in his drinks.
Like a bird, but human.
Yeah, exactly. Vomiting into his mouth and into his food. So, listen, we wish him all the best, but he puts out there that he's made of the right stuff.
You know what it was? It's the loudest bark usually has the softest bite kind of stuff. He was giving you shit last week about, he's giving you shit for years.
He's always giving me shit about being sick. He doesn't understand, and he doesn't even have kids and he's sick.
Yeah.
So, pre-kids, I was fucking pretty much good to go.
So you were like, you give me shit all this time, I give you sickness.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Oh, yeah, you just take your coffee, you just go to the bathroom, all right? Oh, cool.
Wow, that's huge news. Eddy is sick.
Eddy's sick, Eddy down.
And they reckon it's it's not even a infectious virus.
No, it's fine, dude.
It's and yet he's still got sick.
He's being soft.
Wow.
He's being soft.
Oh, my God. That is huge news coming to this week.
Breaking. Yeah. Eddy sick as a dog because he is a dog.
He's a dog.
He's a dog.
He dogged the podcast. He could have zoomed in. He didn't. He didn't call either.
No, exactly. What do I do? And I'm fucking coughing my guts up. You know what?
When I used to work in the mines, an above ground mine, they always used to say, trust me, you'd rather call than text. We didn't even get a text.
Why would you rather call than text in the mines?
Well, just to show respect.
Oh, okay.
You're actually calling them to be like, hey, mate.
Sorry, I'm sick.
Yeah, whereas the text is quite oh, yeah, fuck, whatever.
I don't want to have to talk to you and you'll hear that I'm in a fucking...
In a nightclub still, in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Which is fuck, you got over there quick, bro.
That's wild. That's wild. I thought you'd still be on the plane.
Well.
No, yeah, but Eddy's he's a soft cock and disrespectful, really.
Yeah, soft cock and disrespectful.
A disrespectful soft cock.
Which is, if he's a hard cock, you can be disrespectful.
You can be disrespectful as a hard cock. If you're a disrespectful, soft, floppy cock, that's maybe the most disrespectful thing you can ever call it.
Because a soft cock is useless.
Yeah, completely useless.
Whereas a hard cock, you can get something done with that.
Hard cocks are ready to work. Hard cocks are ready to, they're like, put me in, coach, I'm ready to go. A soft cock's like, fucking hit the showers, buddy.
No one likes a soft cock. And then disrespectful on top of that. It's you've got no reason to be disrespectful.
You can't be disrespectful if you got a flaccid, soft doodle. What are we doing? Well, anyway, that's where we're at.
Eddy, flaccid doodle.
Flaccid doodle. Me, rock hard, primed, ready to go, full of veins.
And respectful, because you called.
And respectful, because I called in.
And there's nothing more attractive than a respectful hard cock.
A hard cock that is listen, do you want me to open the door for you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're a hard cock that opens doors.
I open the door for people, and I'm hard as a hard cock can get.
That's a cock of consequence if you can open a door with it.
Yeah. Listen, that's a cock you can take home to mum and dad. He knows how to use his cutlery correctly. He washes his hands. He looks you in the eye.
Yeah. We're talking about the Roosters, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's all we're talking about.
Yeah. So great win by the Roosters on the weekend.
Huge win by the Roosters. Really impressive stuff, considering they're up against the Rabbitohs. But I think the form line of the Rabbitohs has been a bit misleading.
Bunch of hard cocks got the job done.
That's what good, hard, respectful cocks will do. Whereas the Rabbitohs, maybe some soft, flaccid doodles. Do rabbits even have dicks?
I don't think so.
I mean, if we're being honest here, I've never seen a rabbit's dick.
I haven't either. Have you seen? No, I don't think he's seen one either.
No?
I've seen plenty of rabbit dicks.
Nah.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah,
you would.
he would have
that doesn't surprise me, you sicko.
Sick fuck.
What are you Googling on the internet, you fucking sicko?
You get that fucking bestiality shit out of the way.
Absolute sicko. Why are you wearing no pants again? Jesus
but
Christ.
if you do have photos of rabbit dicks, bloke in a bar, DM.
No. I don't need to see any proof about rabbit dicks.
Nice,
Hello, Sport. That's right down there.
Bloke in a bar, or Denon's personal account.
No. Punters and I don't check the personal account, so don't even bother. It's not worth it. But there is a punters and dribblers page you can join, and that's right down their alley. They love that shit.
Listen, if you put it in there, just tag Denon Kemp, and then we'll DM it to him for you.
Please don't do that. I don't want to see that disgusting stuff. You know what? I'll probably get stuck in pictures of just Rabbitohs players.
Yeah, well, listen. I mean, we've all seen Tommy Burge, or was it George Burgess? That was a Rabbitohs dick.
I mean,
Sam, we're saying Sam's.
Well,
There's
look,
a few Rabbitohs hard.
They're all big men.
George's was a soft cock, but I mean, I will say allegedly soft. Like, I mean, picture doesn't tell all of the story.
I haven't seen any of that, so I don't.
You've never seen it?
I swear to God, I actually haven't seen it. I actually haven't. You know when like people send you like, oh, look at this crazy thing, and it's someone like getting shot or like whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to see that shit, bro. I don't Google it. I don't go into it.
We did a thing on the dribbler hotline of social sport injuries, and people were sending photos, and it was
I saw that
someone had like a fucking pitchfork through their foot. I'm like, I can't.
I don't want to see that.
No, but if you're going to show me like a 14-inch soft George, like, yeah, dude, I'll eyeball that. Give me a look at that. If you're going to send me a photo of Adam Elliott's penis filling up an entire schooner glass, I will have a look at that. Absolutely, I will. Well, you know why? Because it's my fucking job to know.
Yeah, you're in the media now.
I'm in that. I have to know. I have to know. And look, it was Soft George. This is going back a bit. Soft George was the scale by which all penises were measured until we saw Adam Elliott's. And now it's obviously the sheriff who holds the mantle as the biggest dick in the NRL. But I'm happy to see more. Happy to see more.
Yeah, I'm not happy to see more. Yeah. Kaufusi's been banned for 3 or 4 weeks.
That's soft cock bullshit, that is. That's one of the worst calls of all time.
It could be the worst call of all time.
It might be the worst call of all time.
4 weeks!
But now, listen, I haven't seen all the angles here.
Don't get angled. No, you're getting misinformation, like spewed at you with this angle shit.
That's what I was trying to. I'm like, listen, unless there is an angle that I haven't seen, like fucking how.
But that's what they want you to do. They're like throwing misinformation.
What's it called? Who's the president got shot in the head? Kennedy. You know what I mean? He shot him from the fucking
bent the bullet.
Yeah, bent the bullet. Like unless Felice bent the bullet.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck that was.
So you reckon this might be a bend the bullet fucking situation?
I think that it might be a who killed Kennedy conspiracy because I don't see how he even fucking gets. I don't even know where the fine comes from.
Mate, I didn't even think it was at a penalty. Like,
that's what I mean.
A penalty, I'd be like, okay, look, we're trying to protect the halves. Okay,
Did he hit him in the head?
Didn't hit him in the head.
So what the fuck's the problem?
Well, because it's in the back, apparently.
It wasn't in the back.
It was in.
It was in the side. But also, listen. I'm not a rugby league expert, despite the fact that I present like one. Don't you have to put pressure on the guy with the ball? Like again, what everyone's saying. If he throws a dummy and you don't hit him, now who's a fuckhead?
And he was already committed to the tackle.
Yes.
I don't know what he could have done.
Has anyone come out and actually explained it? Because I haven't seen anyone be like, he should. I haven't seen anyone say he should.
I think the MRC were like, the force was more.
Oh, sorry, I'm fucking good at tackling.
Yeah, but it's also like, respectfully, and I'm being genuinely respectful. I understand they've got a hard job, but are you a physicist? Like, you don't know what the force was. Like, how do we know what the force was? Did we measure weight, impact? Like,
you know what a hard job is? Fucking sitting here and doing a podcast every week. That's real hard work. Fucking trying to work out whether some guy has has fouled on the field. You've got like 1,000 different video angles.
And you've got a bent bullet
situation. That's bullshit, dude. That was fucking ridiculous.
And then because you fought it because it was so grey and vague, we'll give you an extra week for it.
Bro, the 4 weeks.
It's a month of rugby league.
4 weeks.
Think about a month ago. We're not even 4 weeks into the season.
Dude, it is like, I wish you could challenge that somehow.
Mate, well, someone actually did comment. They're like, they should bring in like you get an independent commissioner, like an independent person gets to like challenge it or something like that.
Like for something where it's like, you obviously, because there'd be ones where, and maybe like, you know, there are ones where you might go, you know, we're going to fight the grading of it, but we're not super, like where you just feel like maybe you have to, where I think clubs will accept a decision that's close.
Yeah.
This is so far from like a close decision.
It blows my mind.
It's insane.
Insanity. And then like, and I know he has loading in that, but like,
But he didn't do anything wrong. So loading only works if you do something wrong.
Agreed. And like, but you look at it like, okay, then it's like, all right, he got 4 weeks. Scotty Drinkwater, even though I don't want Scotty Drinkwater to get more weeks, but he got 2 weeks. He broke his jaw.
Scotty only get 2?
And it's probably because he doesn't have loading. Is it 2?
3. Are we sure that has nothing to do with the fact that he's got really like smooth skin though? Like, does
Scott Drinkwater?
Yeah. Like he's kind of cute, you know?
He is cute. I'll give
there
him
like
that.
a deloading for cuteness?
I think it's kind of like the Latrell rule.
Yes, right, Latrell. You can pass on your...
Kaufusi should have passed some weeks on Latrell.
Well, he should have, I know.
That's strange he didn't. You know
I was
what?
thinking they might...
Origin rivalry, that's why.
Well, he wants to come up against him.
No, he's like, I'm not going to let you take my weeks because fuck you. I'm not taking any help from the New South Wales.
Yeah, right. Okay, I don't want any help. I don't want you having that over me.
Yeah.
I get that.
Because then on the field, he'll say, I took 2 weeks for you, cunt.
The last thing you want is to have your origin rivalry have someone over you. But I mean, a cute Scott Drinkwater getting fucking less weeks.
We all win. We all win with that.
Yeah, well, no, that's a good call.
Yeah.
But for Felice to get more than a cute Scotty Drink, I just don't think that makes sense.
How many weeks is it?
He got 3.
So I got 3. So you're telling me that like, and I know I understand loading rah, and I get that. But like when you're just looking at like the fairness optically, broken jaw, nothing. 4 weeks.
Also didn't do anything wrong.
Craziness.
Craziness.
It's just, and I like Cam Smith said this yesterday as well, and I agree. It's like, it's not necessarily the outcome is the big issue. It's just consistency. Like Suoli's was, like I don't think Suoli should get weeks either. Like
no,
but it was worse.
Yes,
100% worse.
Comfortably worse.
Like and, it's just a consistency.
I will say this: I do love that it's only taken 3 weeks of an NRL season for the word consistency start getting thrown around because that's like there's a way that Paul Kent says consistency to me that is almost like. You know, I know Kenty ruffles feathers and shit, but it just makes me know rugby league's back because it's kind of like he says it so much now. You know how like things become almost shorthand. It's like consistency. He just rushes through it now, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're back. Consistency, judiciary, consistency. Paul Crawley's basically in tears. I'm like, this is...
Kenty had an all-timer last night.
Stuff.
It was honestly all-time quality Kent.
I missed it last night.
No, I just saw the snippet. I don't see the whole thing. So he basically said, look, I'm hearing rumours...
Yeah, no, I did see this one.
That the Roosters are interested in Moses. Anyway.
But the way he was getting, the way that like...
He did say it like it's not confirmed, bro.
No, it was not confirmed, but it was like you could tell they'd obviously been discussing it before the show. And I was like, well, you know, what's going on, Mitch Moses? Anything going on? And then no one said anything. He's like, well, is he looking anywhere else? And I was like, no. Like, well, what's going on? He's like... he's like, am I going to fucking say this one? Yeah. Fuck it. Look, I'm hearing that he might be going to the Roosters.
Anyway, so Trent Robinson always comes out and says this is absolutely not true. So this is the Kent special. He comes on and manages it to make it angry that people are spreading rumours.
Oh, what?
Yeah, last night.
Oh, see, that I missed.
And he was talking about how like it's essentially that it's bullshit that people want the rumour to get out there. Eventually it'll get to the media and then the media will repeat it and then the people will say they never did it, but they're the ones spreading the rumours.
So he's upset that he's been given a wool pull.
That is so good.
Dude, it's perfect.
He's actually managed to make it about someone else's fault.
Well, yeah, it's not his fault. He's just hurt. Like you don't have to have any, like you don't have to qualify rumours, right? Like as in, and I'm not having a crack here because I like it. It's just rugby league rumours is the best. But like, if you're like and I'm not saying real journalists like Kenty's not, I mean like if you're a journalist who's like going to be accusing someone of something or like, you can't just go and say shit based on a rumour.
Yeah.
This has got no real consequence from like a legal standing or anything like that. But you know, like if you're about to say, well, you know, I hear Kempy's been bloody embezzling money. And you're like, wait, what? You're like, well, I just fucking heard it. Dude, I don't know. Like fucking someone said it. I heard it. I repeated it. What the fuck? Your fault.
And then like it manages to get Mitchell Moses. Apparently he's waiting for these clauses. It's like...
That's just fucking Mitchell's fault.
It's crazy because like Mitchell Moses has come out and said everyone in the media has no idea about what is going on with the contract negotiations and the figures are not accurate. So
why do players do it to themselves though? Like, well, and maybe that's not a fair question, but like the bigger name players, you saw it when Folau, you saw it with Sonny Bill, you see it with Cam Munster, you see it like with all the big name players. Where are they going? What are they doing? Where are they going? And it gets. Is there not a way to safeguard yourself? Because there are some players, even big name players, who don't get to this point.
Yeah.
Where it's like, will they, won't they, will they, won't they, Is there certain managers that like to have the circus?
Well, I think what it is it's always a lot of journalists, most journalists don't report something unless they've been told by a quality source that this could or could not be happening. So I think the reason why we see a lot of this willy won't he is because the players may be deciding, like they genuinely also might be like, will I, won't I? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And then also like, so for example, when you're off contract and you're going around and visiting these clubs, you're genuinely considering them. And so let's say you go and see the Bulldogs, then someone might say to a journalist, he's gone to the Bulldogs, he was there all day, rah, boom, there's the story. Oh, he might be at the Bulldogs, but he might be just going just to show respect.
And like, I would be silly not to at least.
Exactly, just to see what they entertain. And so like a lot of it is like, not half-truths, but you know, it is part of the machine. You know, let's create a story around this because that's what we do in rugby league.
Yes.
We love to talk about it. So I understand what you mean in regards to why don't players safeguard themselves, but the problem, I guess, with that
or is there a way to do it? Maybe
there is, but you're just at the club's mercy. So the club can just go, this is what we're offering you, and we know you're so loyal that you're not even going to entertain other clubs. Yeah. So we're just going to tell you that there's no room in the salary cap. All of these reasons why we can't give you more money, and so then you're sitting there going, well, like at the end of the day, like I'm a business, as in I am personally like a commodity that makes money.
I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man.
Exactly. Jay-Z? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know the culture. You know it.
I'm down with it, dude.
You're down with it, dude.
Yeah.
And so
that was cool.
You'd be silly. You'd be silly. Oh, if bloke is anything, it's cool.
Oh, mate. I mean, we're just a couple of cool dudes sitting
cool
right
dudes.
Here, aren't we?
Couple of cool dudes. What's the word they use now? Is it lit now? No, we're past that now.
Lit's been around.
That's cringe. That's cringe.
Catch up, dude. Come
on. You know what it is? Everything's cringe these days.
Yeah. No, mid. It's mid.
Oh, mid and L and W.
Well, it's that win and a loss.
Yeah, so if you put like in chat, if you're putting L's, it means like, bro, that was terrible.
Yeah, and W's.
If your W's like W album.
And like if I was talking about a player who's not very good, I'd say he's mid.
Mid. Which is like, I mean, I'll be a mid NRL player.
I'd be mid most things, to be honest.
Yeah, like mid's not bad.
Depends, I guess.
But like, I hate that fact that like mid has now become bad, you know? Because like, it used to be like, I'm middle of the road. What's wrong with being middle of the road?
Listen.
You get hit by both cars, but...
Well, that's true. Both ways, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being mid unless you want to be whatever the opposite of what's up.
Down. Oh, as in like...
Like top, mid, bottom?
Or WL mid. That's what they usually say to the kids.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. WL mid.
Because I mean, like if you were a bottom, sometimes being a bottom's nice.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know what I mean?
That's a really good point. Don't have to do much work.
Don't have to do fucking starfish.
Just boom.
Just get me on the bottom.
Yeah. If anything, they're actually doing something for you.
Yeah. So it's almost like you're on the top.
So top is actually bottom.
Sometimes top is bottom because you're working. Damn. And bottom is top because you're like, yeah, dude, work for me.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not even paying you right now.
Yeah, dude. Well, I did say dude. I didn't necessarily mean that, but you know, like it could be whatever your choice is.
Whatever you
Whoever's
do.
on top of you, I don't care.
Well, I don't give a shit.
You have whoever you want.
Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
Have
Legally,
fun.
enjoy yourself.
Love is love. Enjoy yourself.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you're bottom, you're actually top.
And if you're top, you're actually bottom.
Yeah.
No.
And if you're mid, you're fucking in a kinky sandwich.
Which could be the top.
You might be the super top.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, mid's actually good.
Mid's actually the tip of the top.
Mid's the best.
Oh, wow.
Sorry,
kids don't know what they're talking about.
They're too young, dude. Not enough
Idiots,
winters.
man.
Not
Idiot
enough
kids. That is crazy. Not enough, 100%. Not enough winters and not enough tank water.
Yeah. It's obvious.
Seriously.
It's right in front of your face.
Anyway, it'd be silly in negotiations to not go and explore your options because then you're at the club's mercy. Now, there are some players that the clubs have this really good relationship with and they just go, yep, boom, boom, done deal. Like Roosters seem to do that really well, and I know the jokes about the Roosters, but they do seem to do it really well. Roosters have such a strong admin and club that they do seem to create loyalty outside of money in regards to like...
Do you think if they didn't have money, that loyalty would be possible to be created? That's
no, it happens. It happened at the Broncos. It happened at Manly for many years.
At the Broncos. Oh, you mean that one team town with fuckloads of third party options? Oh, that happened at the Broncos, did it, Denon? Happened at the Roosters too, where it's owned by a fucking billionaire, and they like to have a lot of fucking. Oh yeah, no, this
happened at Melbourne.
Good.
Happened at Melbourne.
Happened in Melbourne. Fuck, what happened there? Come on,
it definitely did.
That's just happened at Manly.
I think these third party deals are a bit overstated. I really do.
Says a guy who played with the Broncos.
I never got a third party deal, but I was above. So
I've seen you.
I was mid.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually top.
Denon has his shitbox car he leaves on the street, but I see what he actually drives, and that is a Porsche four-wheel drive.
No, it's not. I drove my shitbox today.
I was playing cricket on the weekend, and I was on the boundary, fielding, and the boundary's crossed with another team, another game, and this guy's standing there, and he goes, I fucked something up, I slipped over, and he goes, oh, I hope you're talking about that on the podcast. And I'm like, fuck, he's a dribbler. I got embarrassed. And we're just sort of intimately talking to each other, and he goes, so be honest, Kempy really worth 40 million? I go, fucking oath he is.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Mate, if I was worth 40 million, I'd be fucking in Hawaii right now with the shirt off the rig out.
Would you take the bloke? Aloha bloke.
But I know, I wouldn't be working. I'd come back with I'd get a beard implant. Beard implant, yeah.
I wonder how much that would cost. You go to Turkey for that, I think.
Yeah, I'll go to Turkey, get a beard implant, so it looks like I've become this real one with nature dude.
Oh yeah.
Hippie dude. Wow, he's gone out into the Amazon jungle and
grow
found
your
that.
hair. I'd love to see you with long hair.
Yeah, it would be interesting, eh? I wonder how much it would curl. It would curl quite a lot, I think.
Have you got curly hair?
Yeah, I had.
Is that why you keep it nice and tight?
No, I keep it nice and tight because I like to keep everything nice and tight.
You like to keep everything nice and tight. Well, you've only just started getting nice and tight again. Let's be honest. You were getting loose there for a while.
Loose as a goose. Loose as a goose.
Yeah. The hair was always tight though. I'd like to see you with long hair. Do you have any photos of you as a kid? Did you ever have long hair, or has it always been?
Yeah, no, I used to have long ringlets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was blonde too.
Dyed blonde?
No, it's blonde.
Really?
Yeah.
It would have made sense from a rugby league perspective where it dyed.
But it obviously got darker as I got older.
Yeah.
But, maybe one day I will grow the hair out.
You should do.
Get the curls. Curls get the girls.
Curls get the girls.
Well, I've already got the girls.
Yeah, well then just get the curls.
Maybe she's waiting for the curls. She's sitting there going, I've been here waiting for the curls because that got me.
That got me. She saw photos.
Damn it. Yeah, she saw. You went to my house before fucking met me.
Yeah. So this dude's got curls.
What about curls get the girls is such utter shit.
Well, is that bicep curls though?
Oh, and this whole time we thought it was hair.
We thought it was hair. That's why I'm not jacked.
Man, I reckon being jacked is it's not as cool as it used to be. I reckon, honestly.
That's from a guy who's fucking,
No. I'm talking about.
I've never been jacked. So
no. I'm talking about real jacked. I'm talking about
I've never been jacked even close.
I think that there was a period where people didn't know how much steroids were used, where being really jacked was oh, look at he's rigging that.
Being jacked is stupid.
And now everyone knows, that guy's on steroids. Yes. So it's not as hot anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right, as in it was this guy's just a naturally gifted person as opposed to...
Yeah, back in the day it was oh, wow, he must train really hard. Whereas nowadays it's he's 100% on steroids.
Yes. I will definitely cycle if someone can show me a way to healthily do it where I won't fuck my testicles up or get back me and get ripped in a second.
And
where
don't have to work
do
hard.
Much exercise.
I think you still have to train hard. I think you still have to train.
Fuck! All right, fine. My brother started, because when me and Eddy started doing... Six Pack City, which is going really well, by the way. My brother, shout out Willie Burns, he was didn't even tell us, but he was I'll fucking do that as well. He has a six pack already.
You know what I think?
I saw him at the cricket the other day and I go, you motherfucker. He goes, yeah, I was Six Pack City with you guys. I'm like, well, you've got one though. Yeah. I don't.
I think, honestly, and it's, your calling is to dribble. To rip and tear over a long period of time, I don't think it's your calling.
As in to get jacked or to generally rip and tear?
To rip and tear physically.
Oh, yeah, look, I know. No, I don't.
I don't think that's your calling.
I don't think.
I think you can do it for a short period.
I want to be healthy.
Yeah.
But to be strict
goggle-fides
on my life, I can't be.
You can't be?
I can't. I enjoy life too much.
Yeah, it is. Even my wife, she I feel guilty if I'm not doing exercise. She just doesn't give a shit. It's not a part of her life.
My missus does. She exercises, but just when it's sort of, we aren't We'd prefer, like, if it was like, oh, we got to fucking exercise tomorrow, and we both wake up, it's like, yeah, let's sleep in.
You know what I would love to see is like you and your missus become like fitness influencers for a week or 2 weeks.
That'd be nice. Dude, I should almost just be a fitness influencer.
For a week.
G'day, guys. How you doing? I am taking heaps of supplements now and pissing weird colours.
Actually, you're all supped up now.
I am supped up.
Supped out of your mind.
Supped up, but I don't... I just went to, because it's been a sickness shithole in my house, I was like, I'm just going to go and fucking
It's a sickness black hole.
Buy as many vitamins-y sort of stuff as I can and just pound them.
Yeah.
And so I've been doing that for 3 days, and my urine has become a very bizarre colour of yellow. Like, not a dehydrated yellow, like if you were to touch that, it might fucking burn your finger sort of yellow.
Nuclear kind of yellow.
Yes.
Do you reckon that's all the testosterone escaping your body?
Well, I hope it's not, because that'd be counterproductive. I don't want my testosterone to leak. How old is it? How old should you be before you do TRT?
I think that's, well, not
Am I
sure.
too young?
No, I think around 35 your test levels drop.
Fuck that, I'm running out of time, dude.
But as in, like, it drops slowly. You can still you don't need it.
Yeah, but I could start doing it.
I mean, you could. You could.
Just looking at my options.
When you think back to when you're 18, you used to just rip and tear. It was just fucking great.
Dude, have you met our mate Streety?
I haven't met him, but I know who he is. Yeah.
He's had a six-pack. I've known him like since I was like 7 years old. He had a six-pack when he was 7. Like, it was just fucking absurd.
Really?
Yeah, when he was 7.
So he was on the juice at 7.
You would think so.
Juice out of his
Then he had a baby like last year and got, for the first time in his life, fat.
Yeah.
And it was just like, he had a tum, but still like had pecs and shit, but they were like sort of titty pecs.
Yeah, titty pecs.
Then he started swimming like 3 weeks ago and lost 10 kilos. I'm just like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
He still drinks. He still fucking lives a hedonistic lifestyle, but he just started swimming. And now he's like, I lost like 10 kilos in like 2 weeks. I was like,
Yeah, some people have got it.
it's fucking bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But you know what? You get to dribble for your...
That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It could be worse. Just get on the sups is all I'm saying.
Get on the
sups
subs.
guy,
Sup out of your mind.
So anyway.
Also, actually, quickly, before we continue, Sportsbet have been kind enough to create a rugby league extra market, Kempy's BYO. Kempy Bronco curse-breaking BYO. 2023 NRL season, Broncos to win the next 5 games, so rounds 4 to 8 included, paying $4. So Broncos to win the next 5 games, paying $4. And who are they facing?
So they got Dolphins, Tigers, Raiders, Titans, and Eels.
Not bad.
Very winnable.
That's very winnable. I will say this, and I don't want to like get you worried. But
Oh, no.
you already broke the curse, so this might be a...
No,
might curse you
the
again.
way it's written, curse breaking, it's celebrating the breaking of the curse.
I can't speak to what's on the screen because I'm contractually obliged not to. I'm just saying that I don't want to see. We've had a good year, you and I, and Eddie. Like we broke the curse together.
Put this out there in the
Yeah, we had a great year, you know. A great curse break, and so far it's been really good. And I'd hate to see. I'm a fan of the Broncos
put that out
right
there,
now.
bro.
Like,
Don't put
you
that
like
out there.
Manly. We've had a real. This is like a real like.
This is a really come together. Yeah, it is. It has been a unifying year. That's what it is. Year of unifying.
Well, so far, fuck. I'm tipping the Broncos as well. So I mean, I'd hate to see it falling.
Well, just don't put that energy out there, right?
I'm not.
It is celebrating the fact that I've broken the curse. It is not to break the curse.
Okay.
It is celebrating the curse breaking.
Okay.
These things take time. You know that. They couldn't do it straight away.
I'm disappointed that they haven't
specifically
named it Liver King Kemp or Trennan Kemp, but that's okay.
Anyway, so that's, Kempy's Broncos curse breaking celebration, BYO, paying $4. Actually, it just came to mind. Do you want to hear what a black hole sounds like? It wigs me. It wigged me the fuck out, bro.
But I mean, like, how are they getting the sound of that?
So basically, there's a misconception that there's a vacuum in space, therefore sound doesn't travel. But that's incorrect because there's a lot of gases in space in galaxies.
Yep.
So sound waves can travel.
Okay.
And so this sound that was released, it's 54, I think it's octane levels below what humans can hear. So what they do is they ramp it up to a point where we can hear it.
Okay.
And they play it. It honestly, when you talk about, what's the word for
Terrifying.
existential, terrifying shit?
Yeah.
This is it. This is it.
Fuck, dude. There's already enough going on in the world. I don't need.
Bro, this is it, man.
I'm in a real existential phase of my life.
It fucking scared the shit out of me. While I find it, you just keep talking.
No,
bro.
that's cool, guys. So what I was saying is a real existential phase of my life. Now, you know, like sometimes you look at yourself in the mirror and you go like, who am I? Do I exist? Like, what is the meaning of life? Why am I here?
Yeah.
And
here we go. Got it.
Okay, great. Thank you. I was about to get deep.
We'll play it on the body as well.
Of course it's this, dude. Of course it's this. That's so fucking terrifying.
That's fucking terrifying. Like, actual makes me feel sick inside.
Dude, it's awful.
That's what a black hole sounds like. Oh my God. If that isn't an entrance to some fucking fucked universe, I don't know what it is.
No, of course. It also sounds like maybe it sounds like an entire Tigers fan base, just like, maybe that's what it is, actually.
Actually, you know what? Has this even...
Dude, I think that's the Tigers fans.
We signed up here.
Yeah, fuck, we signed up. David
Happily. And we're still losing.
There's fucking seven Knights players off the field injured. We still couldn't win the game. Our CEO's doing his own podcast.
Oh, I feel sorry for the Tigers. No, it could.
A black hole.
Hopefully it comes good. Because seriously,
Listen, I'd not believed, but like I was wool-pulled pre-season. Now I'm like,
we got wool-pulled.
Fucking who cares? They're back to being shit. Good on them. Like, I don't care. You know what's funny though? Technically, because the Tigers, we were talking about this, Eddie and I, astute rugby league minds, talking about this on the podcast yesterday, whatever.
It's all one podcast.
It's all one.
Life is one big podcast.
Life is one big podcast. That's a great point, dude.
Thank you.
Put that on a shirt. We were talking about how like the Tigers, obviously, as it stands, they aren't up to like professional sports standards, right? We've all been talking about whether they go back to Group 10, back to the bush, or whether they just fucking cease to exist.
Fucked.
Technically, the Eels are coming last because it's a 16-team comp, really. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. So technically it's a 16-team comp because they're in the
Tigers
Group 10.
are so bad. Like, they don't really count. The Eels are coming last.
You fucking hate the Eels.
I do not hate the Eels.
Hate the Eels.
I do not.
How have you managed to get the Tigers and turn it into Eel?
Well, we were looking at the ladder and I was like, wait, who's that coming last? Because the Tigers don't matter. Who is that? Oh, fuck, it's the Eels.
Mate, I reckon Tigers turn it around, they kill it.
I'd love that. Then the Eels are coming. Then the Eels are staring down the barrel of relegation to bush footy.
Could you imagine if they started relegating people to bush footy?
It'd be kind of fun.
It'd be fucking crazy. They'd go and nearly kill people in bush footy.
Yeah, they would.
Literally.
Well, not the Tigers.
Yes,
not the Tigers. No, they wouldn't. Come on, don't be silly.
Wow.
Let's not be
That's
silly.
tough. They nearly came back last week against the Doggies. 22-26.
Come on, Denon, please.
One try. Bulldogs flying high. Red Hot beat Melbourne Storm the week before.
Yeah, but the Melbourne Storm are poo slingers as well.
Wow. Storm are poo slingers now.
Based on recent events, they lost to the Dogs and the Titans, dude.
You're a harsh man, Tommy.
See, I'm just calling it as I see it. Just calling it as I see it. And that black hole,
Scary.
scary as fuck, but that is Tigers fans. It is, dude. Come on.
Oh.
That's a crowd. That's the Leichhardt fans.
It's Leichhardt.
That's
It's Leichhardt. It's actually, yeah. It's not. It was filmed at Leichhardt.
That was just recorded at Leichhardt.
By a drone at the top.
Yeah, they just came over.
Oh, fuck. I feel sorry for Tigers fans. Hopefully it turns around.
Yeah.
Isaiah Katoa is in doubt. A call apparently will be made today. Milford, who has a point to prove to both clubs, will replace him if he's out.
This obviously makes me feel better about my backing of of the Broncos, but then you see people being like, "Well, Milford will, as you say, have a point to prove." You know who's left out. I'm like, you're a brave motherfucker if you're tipping Milford to have a good game at this point. No disrespect, it's just based on like recent history. I hope Katoa plays. I really like Katoa.
I love Katoa, and I love Milf too, but I love the yarn around Katoa.
Yeah, and you know what? Milf's had that many chances.
They just hung in the air there, didn't it?
I know, dude.
Yeah, I didn't even.
Hyper aware of it now. People leave comments going, "Fucking, what's Tom say chances like an English guy?" I'm like, I don't know if it is.
Because you grew up with a maid and a butler. That's why, bro.
Mate, that's not true. Butlers aren't English. It was an Australian
See,
butler.
you'd only know that. Only you'd know that because you grew up with one.
Butler count.
I don't know anything about butler life and history and all that
It's
shit.
a common misconception that butlers are English. They can be anything. It just depends where you get them from. But our butler was Australian. He's had a lot of chances. So
Chance Nigel
yeah,
Klostad.
Chance Nickel Klogstad, exactly.
How do you say chance?
Chance. You don't say chance.
So yeah, but like, is it chance or chance?
It's chance because it
sounds the same to me.
CHARNZE, isn't it? Chance.
I know, but what I'm saying is your chance and chance sounds the same.
Oh no, it does. Yeah, chance. But I don't drop an R in there. Chance.
You do. I reckon you do drop R's.
Well, listen, all I'm saying is that Milford has had his chances to prove a point, and he hasn't done it. So I hope Isaiah plays, but obviously it's like an injury-related thing anyway, right?
Oh,
So
what a pressure cooker heading into Suncorp.
wouldn't you like? Is that a bad thing for an 18-year-old? Because I have heard people being like, maybe Wayne's just leaving him out to like not get him into that. Like if he fucking has a shocker, people start talking about it. Like, don't you? If you're good enough, you're good enough.
I think Wayne. I think that look, if he was going to be scared of a game, it would have been round one.
Yeah.
You know, round one's bigger than probably is bigger. First game in the club's history.
Yeah, against the Roosters.
Against the Roosters, premiership favourites. Whereas like the Broncos one, it's almost fun. You know, because it's like this is the Brizzy Broncos. This huge rivalry is about to begin.
Sellout crowd.
Oh man, there's nothing better
teams.
than a sold out Suncorp. I'm telling you, it's the best feeling ever. Hopefully he plays. Because the young Broncos, their forward pack.
Without Kaufusi, you'd prefer to have him there, right?
Their forward pack is so hot. Hot to trot the Broncos. Do you know?
Dude, that's the thing. And again, it's lucky that we broke the curse together because I'm much more comfortable to say it, but I fucking really like the Broncos.
They're so young and hot.
Just young and hot, dude.
Fucking then they got Reynolds, who's old and hot.
He's old and hot,
yeah.
And he's covered in tats, but he's the older statesman. He's what you need. You need an old, wily, crafty, grizzly cunt.
Yeah.
And his kicking is so good, dude. It's like, it's funny, like, I feel like Reynolds is underrated. Even though I know he's not.
Yeah.
But he kind of is. Like, I was saying it the other day, like, even when he was dropped from Origin, I remember being like, I didn't know, it didn't seem like that was the really obvious
when you look
thing.
at his,
he didn't play that bad, I didn't remember in Origin.
No,
Like,
I agree. And you look at his resume, like, he's got a premiership. But
two grand finals.
Two grand finals, and he basically hasn't gone anything less than a prelim outside of 1 or 2 years, which is fucking hectic.
It's crazy.
But he doesn't get the raps he deserves.
It seems weird. And then when Brisbane got him, you were like, oh, like everyone was like, Souths are fucking stupid. No disrespect to Matty down there. That wasn't what I was saying. That might have been what I was saying. But then he goes up there and it's like, oh, he is that guy. He absolutely is as good as people thought he was. And the way that he has like been able to be like a sort of lighthouse for all of these young hot guys who are so hot that sometimes they're like, wait, where am I going, dude? I'm
hot boy lighthouse.
So hot. He's a hot boy lighthouse in a storm of hotness.
Yes.
It's like, look at me, you hot bastards, and just do what I say.
Just come towards me.
Come towards me.
Stop coming in different directions. Just come towards me.
I get when you're really young and hot, you want to come everywhere. But
yes.
Just come in my direction and we're going to be good.
Because when you're young and hot, you just come and you're going everywhere.
Sometimes you can't help it.
And you're just, oh, fuck.
Fuck, I'm just coming everywhere. Reynolds is a lighthouse in a storm full of cum.
Testosterone just flowing everywhere. Because they're young, they're hot. Do you know their post-contact meters is, so for their total, is I think it's about 400 to 500 more than anyone next to them. They've got, in the top 10, I think they've got 3 players, top 6, they've got 3 players in top post-contact meters. Payne, Flegler, and Carrigan. Crazy. And so first to second, the Broncos are like 500 metres or 400 metres ahead. And then second to third to fourth is like 50 metres, 100 metres, like tiny gaps. Like as you would, that's how hot they are.
I'd like to see like the Caxton just rebrand for like a week to like post-contact meters.
Post-Caxton meters.
Post-Caxton meters.
I like that.
How far, like what are you doing? You know what I mean?
How far are you taking this night?
Yeah.
Before like, you get to a point where it's like, I should go home.
But fuck it, mate. That's not what the Broncos are doing. Post-Caxton meters.
Post-Caxton meters, because after a game you should go home because your missus is waiting or your partner, your boyfriend's waiting.
You got responsibilities.
And you go, no, I'm going to post-Caxton meters.
Going to Caxton.
I like that. Post-Caxton meters.
That's for free as well, Caxton.
Well, I still want to be paid.
Yeah, well, then I do too. So it's not. We take that back.
Take that back, not for free.
No, not for free. So they've got 500 metres more, did you say, than the next best?
400 or 500 metres, so it's a lot.
They're so good, dude.
So hard to stop. It's just as long as their backs make minimal errors,
yes,
they're going to be very hard to beat.
I was listening to, and I don't know if I've ever quoted Cooper Cronk on here, but he was talking about how, like, he was talking about Hot Boy Walsh, and he was like, if he can play, his concern about Walsh was like trying to do too much, maybe, or like if he can play like just beneath himself, and like just beneath himself, and then again use the Jizz Lighthouse in Reynolds, right? Like to be like, okay, this is
because Hot Boy Walsh is coming everywhere,
dude. You want to talk about coming? That guy's got more seed to spread than anyone else in the competition right now, and he does look better in a Broncos jersey than a Warriors jersey. It's just an objective fact.
It is.
But like, I did find that interesting because I'd missed the Dragons Broncos game, so I didn't have a full understanding of like the fact that he had a couple of errors.
Yeah, he just. When you're young and hot, sometimes you need a Hot Boy Lighthouse.
Yeah.
He needs to get back to the Lighthouse.
Get back to the Lighthouse.
Let Reynolds take care of most of the stuff. Grubber and kicking on play 3. I love the horniness.
Dude, I love it.
Just going too early.
I can see that you're horny, and that's great.
Yeah.
I want you to be more horny on plays 4 and 5.
Yes. Get to the moment where horniness is appreciated.
Yeah, exactly. There's very rarely is there benefit to a side to be horny on play 3.
Play 3, don't want to be horny. You want to be edging.
Exactly. You want to be edging, foreplay, doing the right stuff, building up to
a bit of foreplay.
Yeah.
Play 4-5. Then you can be where you want. What you want to be. What you need to be is a young, horny hot boy.
Yeah.
It's just reducing errors. If he can go most games, if their backs can go most games with like 3 of them having 1 error, they'll probably win it because their 4-pack is so fucking hectic.
Yeah.
Like the Corey Jensen, who no one's talking about, is also killing it.
That's what you need, though, in a good forward pack is you need bricks and cement. We've talked about this for years.
Yeah.
So you've got a couple of bricks in there.
I reckon, you know what? I reckon Cooper's going to take this quote from you onto his next podcast.
Well, he should take it, and I will allow him to take it. But you've got...
It's not like you've taken anything from him.
I've never taken anything. I always quote him. But you've got bricks and you've got cement. Corey Jensen is your classic cement. Payne Haas a brick, right? You'd say your Billy Walters cement. There's even, and like, again, I don't watch it too closely. I don't know where Capewell sits in the brick cement paradigm. I feel like maybe he's a bit of like both.
He's a mixture. He's a brick made with cement.
Yeah, a cement brick. He's obviously got brick in him though because he plays representative football.
Oh, he's bricked up.
That's just a team of bricks.
Yeah.
But, you know, Flegler, is he a brick? He's a brick off the bench.
He's a fucking brick.
He's a brick. Carrigan, brick.
Oh,
Payne, brick.
2 bricks.
Yeah, well, Payne's a couple of bricks.
He's a couple of bricks.
He is. He takes up 2
Ricky,
bricks.
Growing into a brick. He's a little baby brick right now.
Yeah, no, look, he's still cement because he has very much got the capability to be a brick, but he's got cement tendencies still.
Yeah, okay.
Where, like, maybe not even cement tendencies. You're right in saying he's a young brick because he does brick like shit.
Yeah, baby
cement players don't necessarily fuck up. That's why you want them. They're just there. They're sturdy.
Do their job.
You won't even notice I'm here. I'm just keeping things together.
Yeah.
Whereas Ricky, you notice him because you're like, that's a brick, right? That's a hot brick. But sometimes, you know, maybe it's not set yet.
Yeah. So you're right, and it is setting more each game this year because he's been really playing really well. Yeah. So we may see him fully set into the wall by the end of the year.
And then this wall's just except Manly. Don't get me started on Manly.
Well, we touted this up last year.
Come on, cunt.
Oh, wow. You know what? You've got your testosterone still.
No, I've still got it. Anyway,
now, store shout-outs. Great Western Hotel, Rockhampton. That's obviously where we had the live show last week. Arana Leagues Club, both bottle shop and on-premise. Black Sheep in Newmarket. Common Ground Cellars in St. Lucia. New retails near University of Queensland campus. I think we actually used to train there a bit in pre-season. And then the great post-Caxton meters. Caxton, big game this week on weekend at Suncorp. So go into Caxton and drink some mother's milk. We're on tap at the Caxton Hotel. They go through a bunch of kegs each week. So make sure to get into Caxton for your post-Caxton meters for the week and enjoy your footy. Now, Royce Hunt was in the sin bin for open hand pushing Corey Horsburgh's head because Corey Horsburgh obviously held him in the scrum. Then Royce Hunt accused him in an interview of hiding behind a halfback and said, as Ricky would say, he's a weak-gutted dog. Horsburgh then posted a screenshot to his Instagram, and it was of him saying, basically, really happy for my little boy watching Daddy score 2 tries, and it was a picture of Royce Hunt. Now, to be clear, guys, in text, it looks aggressive, but Royce was smiling when he said this. It was in a joking manner, and they both used to play together. But I do like the banter.
Dude, it's great. Did they used to play together?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That was fucking funny. And I think he must have deleted it from his Instagram because it was on his story. And then I went and tried to find it on the gram, like on his post.
Oh, you'd post and delete?
Well, isn't that a post? Or is that someone who's posted the screenshot of his, Corey, really happy watching my little boy? Yeah.
I think someone's like photoshopped it onto his actual photo, and then it's gone around.
Has put it up.
But then he put it on his story. So
okay, right. It's fucking funny. I mean, I wouldn't want to fight Royce Hunt. Royce Hunt's fucking humongous.
Oh, no. You're not getting
Royce Hunt is huge.
the bench press record, doesn't he, Royce Hunt?
He is fucking massive.
Massive.
You don't want to be fighting him.
I don't think that Corey entirely ran away. I think that, was it Whiten or whoever it was, got in right very quickly.
You know what? Jackie Whiten, though.
Yeah, Jackie, kick and throw.
That's not any half. He's not high line any half.
Not a half. I mean, Jackie Boy Whiten's like 6 fucking something.
And just fucking throbbing at all times.
And can throw them.
Yeah.
If anyone was going to be able to take down Big Royce,
be Jackie
Boy Whiten.
Wrestle Whiten.
Fuck yeah. A bit of fucking push and shove. But it's good, dude. This is fun. I wish it was, I'd like to see more of this stuff because it's just funny.
You want to hear something even more funny?
Yeah.
And I hate to bring it up again, but it was so funny. We don't usually, but so Kenty was like, look, I'm not saying that they should do it, but the NRL might be a bit worried about because like Ricky got fined for saying we got a dog, and Royce has said we got a dog, and Hooper and I forgot Karras was like, bruh. He was saying in a joking manner, but Kenty was like, "Yeah, but I'm just saying." Like,
well, no, because that's different. It's you can just say it, but it's different.
Oh, I couldn't believe it was hilarious. Like just throwing it out there to see if you could get a bit of traction behind.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, so like I think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's great. This is great for rugby league.
I tell you what else, man. Since Royce Simmons, we've needed a Royce in rugby league. You know what I mean? The game's been starved of a Royce.
Yes. Royce is so rugby league.
Royce is as rugby league as it gets. Royce Hunt, that cunt was always going to play rugby league.
Absolutely. I mean, Royce is so rugby league, even a non-rugby league player wanted to be in rugby league.
Exactly.
That's how rugby league it is.
That's how rugby league it is. So, like, I love it from all angles here. The fact that he's called Royce is the cherry on top, but...
If they had a fight, do you reckon the headline would be Horsburgh rolls Royce?
Or... Royce Hunt's Horsburgh.
Oh, shit.
They were both good there.
They were both good. Off the top of the dome, too.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Fucking hell. We should work for the telly.
We should, actually. I would love to be like, what's it, when you like Ghost Rider for their back page, like headlines. Like if they were just like, listen, dude, we'll never say who you are. Yeah. Just you can come up with the headline.
I agree. I would love to be a person that didn't give a fuck about anything and just troll. Every story is a troll. Like, for example, last week I said a great troll story would be like, did the Panthers let go of the wrong 7? One is 3 from 3. One is, 1 from 3 or whatever.
Love it.
And just stuff like that to get people super pissed off.
Yeah.
It would be... I'm sure they already do stuff like that.
Is O'Sullivan better than Cleary?
Yeah. Well, and then like...
Not even is. Why O'Sullivan is better than Cleary. And then just have some of the most confirmation biasy stats.
Oh, massive confirmation bias. Yeah. Has Cleary ever started a club and won 3 from 3? No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
But I love this. I love the fact that Royce come out and said that, and I love that Horsburgh responded.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
This is what we need in rugby league.
And then you're excited for the next time they play.
The next time they play, and he even said we'll get him the next time we play. Yeah. Royce Hunt said that. He said we got something for next. It's great stuff. What do you reckon Ricky's saying when he heard that?
Dude, I think Ricky'd like it, to be honest.
Surely he would like it.
Ricky seems like the sort of guy who'd laugh at that.
He would embrace it.
Because, he said it now, right? And it's now part of the fucking rugby league lexicon.
You got to lean into it.
You got to lean into it. Like, you couldn't not have a cheeky smile at that.
Oh, Ricky's got a cheeky smile in him.
Yeah, Ricky seems like a guy who can have a laugh.
Fucking oath he can.
He can fuck you up as well, but
he can still throw him, I reckon.
Yeah, well, he does. He bashes all his players. But in a good way,
loving way.
Learn them some lessons.
Yeah, tough love kind of stuff.
Let me learn you this. Bang.
Boom. Well, you drop one ball.
Yeah,
boom.
Bang. Which, you know, that's why the Raiders are
Tough.
Latrell
and Turbo. These two up against each other for the first time in 5 years. Latrell said about him and Turbo in Origin together, they'd, as in Queensland, be shitting themselves about us playing for the Blues.
Again, dude, I love this sort of chat. Like, it's harmless, sort of like, it's not on the same level as like when fighters are like, oh, fuck this guy did it. Like, you don't need it to be that level of aggressive or like up your own ass arrogance. But just this little, like, it's funny. It's not the homogenized fucking media trained bullshit that you get every time. Like, even when Latrell were playing the Panthers, he's like, oh, there's cracks in the windscreen.
Right.
Fucking oath. And he's prepared to live and die by the words he's saying. Or fucking Jerome Luai, power our sons, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, James Fisher-Harris as well.
James Fisher-Harris. Like, it's funny. It's a good time. Now, is he correct? Yeah, he is. Because anytime Latrell and Tommy played Origin together, they've won. In fact, they've never lost series. So, yeah, Queensland would be shitting themselves. In fact, the room's starting to stink right now. Didn't you just crap your pants?
Latrell and Tommy, like, it's almost absurd that they're on the same field together.
Yes.
And, like, they're not even in the position that they prefer, which is even crazier.
Yeah.
Shows you how good Teddy is.
It shows that it's like, fuck it, we'll allow Teddy to play his position, because if it was like, personally.
Uh-oh.
Now, I know nothing about nothing.
And I don't condone what he's about to say.
I don't know shit about fuck.
This is purely Tom rhetoric.
But if someone was to say to me, who would you prefer to have in your side? You can only have one. Teddy or Turbo? Turbo. So you can only have one person in your side. Trell or Teddy? That one I'm not so sure about. But I picked Turbo. Now, this isn't a Manly thing. I know it sounds like it, and maybe it is like on some level, but it's not really. Turbo is the greatest player in the competition when he's fully fit and ripping. Comfortably. Like, he scored a try against Parramatta on the weekend where it was just like nothing happening, close to the line. Just give me the ball. I'm just going to run at you. Just going to run at you and just fucking... It was 2021 sort of vibes. He is so fucking good, it's absurd. The great Phil Gould, the great and powerful Phil Gould, he says he's the greatest attacking player the game's seen since Billy Slater.
Well, he said he took the mantle of the best attacking weapon in the game, like Billy Slater was.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that the same fucking thing I just said?
Well, it may not be the same thing, because like the greatest attacking player since Billy Slater...
Who would that be?
That's different to he's the best attacking weapon in the game, like Billy Slater.
Like Billy Slater was?
Yeah.
So maybe there's been someone since Billy Slater and then he's taken over from whoever that was. Okay. Yeah. I think that's fucking... You're pinning me down there, bro. You're pinning me down on semantics.
I'm just protecting my mate Phil Gould.
Gus is saying Tommy Turbo is the greatest player of all time. But yeah, no, but like I love that Trell talks like this. Like I don't get how like I think if you don't get the Trell like the side of Trell, like I just feel like you just don't. You're almost too angry.
Yeah,
you need to like relax a bit because this is great.
And you like him, you dislike him unreasonably. Yeah. I think like it's like, for example, like in a Joe Manu. I love Joe Manu. Everyone loves Joe Manu. He's an aggressive player.
Yes.
On the weekend, came over, he head-hired someone, stood over him. If that was Trell, what would happen?
It'd be back page. He's a fucking arrogant.
He's the worst guy in the world.
Yeah.
These are rugby league players. They're all hyper-aggressive guys. Like,
yes.
It is the way it is.
Yeah. It's why society doesn't still fucking like have Roman,
Colosseums
and shit. This is the way that we
get that out of our system.
Keep ourselves sane.
I love it. I think it's great. Like again, you're right. The cracks in the windshield comment, like that fueled a whole week of talk.
Yeah.
If that comment doesn't come out, it's just, like I would argue that the Roosters Rabbitohs, like there wasn't really much yarn about that.
No.
It was just like, yeah, it's coming. It's a great rivalry. And I'm sure like the fans of Roosters Rabbitohs were pumped for it. But was there a headline heading into it other than they tried to make one with the Suoliti comment in regards to we only sign players that want to stay? But it wasn't as good as the fucking cracks in the windshield one. It was a great line. I love it. Queensland be shitting themselves. That's going to be a headline.
Yeah.
Career Mail.
But also, like, you would be, right? You acknowledge that that's true.
Oh, man, it's tough. You'd be
shitting yourself.
It's going to be tough.
Who do you pick, Ponga or Walsh, fullback right now?
Oh, well, I'd go... Well, Ponga... I need some clarification.
Right now.
I need some clarification.
Who are you picking? Origins
As
tomorrow?
in, like, Ponga's still got that concussion?
No, he's fucking playing tomorrow.
Oh, he's playing Ponga, for sure. Whatever I said, you would have been like, you're a fucking dog. You let go of Ponga.
What do you mean? I wouldn't say anything.
Jesus, I'm going Ponga. He was the best player on the field last year. Tore us apart.
He's no Turbo.
I can't believe you're dropping Tedesco this year. That's crazy.
No, I'm not dropping him because we've managed to fit him in the side. But I'm just saying, like, Tommy's so good he can play in the centres and still dominate. Like, I wouldn't want to put Turbo at fullback because you're not putting Teddy in the centres.
You know, I reckon Teddy would take it. I reckon he'd play well in centres. That's how good he is.
Wouldn't play as good as Turbo.
Maybe. Look, he's got more runs on the board in Origin. He's done it year in, year out.
Turbo's the only player to score 2 hat-tricks instead of one. He's also never lost a series.
How many has he played? 3?
Probably. I do love Teddy. I'm just saying Turbo's better.
Now, on to Demetrio versus Seabold. It's the first time these two will meet as NRL coaches. They had a war of words back in 2019. Demetrio said teams worked his style out, as in, he said Seabold. Last year in 160 minutes of football under Seabold in the finals, his South team managed only 1 try. On the biggest stage, in the biggest game, their attack fell down. That's what Demetrio said. So he said it about him at the Broncos?
At the Broncos, yeah. And ironically, about a month later, that's when the Broncos got towed up by Para.
Okay. And then Seabold said, with regards to Jason, one thing I learned a long time ago, that as an assistant coach, you put your head down and you bum up and you work hard, Seabold said. You don't need to promote yourself. I'm not sure if he is dirty that his name hasn't come up for a few head coaching roles or not, but I will say this. Jason's attention to detail is a little bit off with some of the comments that I believe he made. My advice to Jason would be to work hard and let your work do the promotion for yourself.
I had completely forgotten that this ever happened. So I'm going to say this. Fuck you, Jason. Fuck you and fuck the Rabbitohs. Manly's going to hump you. Hump you. Oh, Seabold's one of the great coaches. What the fuck have you done, mate? Nothing. Respectfully.
He's done more.
Well, that may be true.
Oh, how good is that? That's great. So good.
That's great. So was that back when...
So when Demetrio was assistant coach for the Rabbitohs?
And Bennett was coaching South?
Yep. Okay, right. And obviously Seabold was coaching the Broncos. Wow.
I love they dig this shit up. That's great. I mean, sure, like coaches shoot like having a crack at each other. It's all good. There's a lot of fucking catty, bitchy shit in rugby league this year.
Love it.
It's good stuff.
It's great. I think we're all embracing it.
Dude, I love it.
Like, that is so good to bring that back up and talk about it.
Yeah.
Because, like, they wouldn't be bothered.
Receipts.
I've got the receipts, bruh. Mate, I love it. We'll get to it eventually, but Demetrio, I actually think he has shocked me in how good of a coach he is.
Yeah, same. Like, I was, again, like, you always hear about, like, coaches that follow Wayne are usually fucked. Siebes at the Broncos is an example, right? But, like, yeah, he's been good. I actually do like him. Like, I think the way, like, the vibe you get from him and sort of your post-match press conferences and that sort of shit, he seems like a cool dude. But
well, how well did he handle the Reynolds situation?
Yeah.
Like, it
was fucking hilarious, though, when it was happening.
Yeah.
He's not playing here anymore. We're like, yeah, no, I know, but do you think you, like, miss him because you haven't won a game?
Yeah, I think Demetrio's been outstanding, and I don't think he gets enough raps for what he's done at the club.
Yeah.
And the kind of quality footy that they've been playing for a while now.
It's kind of good. I mean, obviously they've, like, the Rabbitohs have been good, so it's why would you hear anything about him? But, you know, when you don't hear the drums beating around, like, coaches' performances and, like, you know, like you do with fucking, like, Anthony Griffin every second day, like, he's clearly doing a good job.
Yeah, it's like... It's not the same as Ivan, because Ivan obviously was won back-to-back, but you never hear about Ivan Cleary.
No, you don't.
And he has been so dominant as a coach.
Yes.
Have you seen the All The Way documentary on 9 Now?
No, I haven't.
So fucking good, bro. So good. And like...
You know how hard it is for me to watch anything.
I forgot about that, eh? You don't get a chance to watch anything.
Yeah, I just never have fucking spare time.
Bro, he cares about his players that much. He's giving his jersey presentation to Appy. Literally in tears, starts crying.
Really?
Ivan Cleary. He's like,
for like the grand final, or
giving the jersey before the grand final.
Was he giving them to all the boys?
Yep.
Only cried for Appy?
Because Appy's leaving.
Oh, because he was leaving.
Yeah. And he's like, and I was like, far out, like that's love for your players.
I would cry giving you a jersey, I reckon.
Giving me a jersey?
Yeah. I reckon I'd cry.
What would you say?
Just be like, mate, sad to see you go. You're worth so much fucking money. I reckon you'll be okay.
Oh, fuck. Bro, we're about to play a grand final. What are we talking about fucking money for?
Dude, I'm trying to let you know that, like, you're going to be okay.
But that's not good, though.
No, it's like, I'm sad you're going, but I know that you sleep on poles and poles.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm excited for you to do that. Can I borrow $100,000? Good luck.
I can't wait for this clash. It's going to be outstanding.
Dude, I know we will talk about the tier, who we think. Manly were $2.55 to start the week. And I jumped on that shit. Manly will fucking win this game.
Yeah.
Now, my bet generally is obnoxiously large, and I've got like 50 different try scorers. But like $2.55 just for Manly to win. South suck. No, they don't suck. That's the aggressiveness in me. South's
testosterone.
Form line, not that good. After one game, we were talking about Ilias fucking being the third in line for the Origin jersey. Like, Souths are not, and you got injuries.
I'll jump in. On Monday's show, they were actually $2.75.
Oh my God, dude. You dip your sack all the way to that. That's what you do.
Did we say it was value?
I remember like the first thing I said was, that's
dude,
crazy.
You guys it's a fucking winnable game. On About Even, random stats guy was given some very anti-Manly stats around this game. Like, we haven't won at fucking... What's the shithole you guys play at? What's it called? A-Core? We haven't played there. We've won fuck all there for a long time. Apparently, like, it's going to be wet, and we, like, fucking don't like the wet. I was just like, fuck all of that. Look at the form of both sides. Our forward pack is as hot and heavy and horny as it gets right now.
It is a hot and horny.
Tommy Turbs.
He's in second gear still.
Tommy Turbs isn't out of second gear. He might be in neutral.
He's got, like, what, fucking 10 of the cunts.
Joshy Schuster.
Oh.
Talk about becoming... You know, when Neo believes in fucking the Matrix, which I bet you probably haven't seen, Schuster's believing.
Oh, he's believing.
He's believing, dude.
Yeah.
He's stopping bullets and shit.
How he can do this all with not being able to see is...
It's insanity.
It's absolutely insane. I wonder if they make Matrix 4 or 5 and he's the main guy.
Yeah. The Matrix with Josh Schuster. I almost convinced Willie Mason on the live stream last week that he was blind. I'm like, dude, you know he can't see anything? He's like, fuck off. And I'm like, dude, you can't see anything. He's like, get fucked. I was like, almost, had ya.
The fuck off means that it was being considered.
Yeah, he's like, wait, what? And then he's like, no, fuck off. I'm like, yeah, I was lying.
I can't wait. Great clash.
Great clash.
Now, Nofoaluma got hooked against the Doggies. Riccio said the Storm will not rule out making a play for him. What do you reckon, bro? Oh, Jesus.
Is that disrespectful?
Christ. I think so.
Sorry. I mean, yeah, like, let him go, Tigers. I'm sure you don't need good players. Let him go.
It's weird that, like...
But does he, like, want to be there? It doesn't seem like it. He was the one who's at the Storm. He's like, I love it here, dude. It was like he was released from, like, a hostage situation, and then it's like, yeah, sorry, dude, we got to send you back.
Yeah. I think it's just best for both parties.
Let him go.
Just let him go. But it probably depends on, like, are Storm willing to pay a chunk of his contract, I guess.
Yeah. What I like how the Tigers, they'll never let Luke Brooks go and fucking set him free. That poor bastard's been like a bird with his wings clipped in a cage his whole fucking life, 13 years in that. Like, that'd send you batshit crazy, wouldn't it? It's like, let him go. Let's set that guy free.
Yeah, set him free.
Set him free.
Jesus.
Dude. Set that guy free. All well and good to let Nofoaluma free. Let Luke Brooks free. We should start a petition to set Luke Brooks free.
Brooksy free. Seriously, break free Brooksy.
Set him free.
Because, like...
It's like the Britney Spears conservatorship.
Yeah.
It's like they started realizing that she was, like, fucking giving away secrets. Like, wear a yellow dress if you're in a conservatorship. And she's, like, in a yellow dress dancing on her fucking Instagram. It's like, Luke Brooks, blink twice if you want to be set free.
Yeah. Brooks, lose the game if you want to be set free.
Yeah. Wait, play poorly if you want to be set free.
And he's like, I've been trying.
I've been doing it for 13 years.
But all jokes aside, I genuinely wish he would be set free.
Same, dude. Same.
He's a good player. I'm telling you. He would play well at another club. Set him free.
I think everyone would.
Free Brooksy.
Free Brooksy. Hashtag free Brooksy.
Free Brooksy. Brooksy. Free Brooksy. Brooksy. Free Brooksy.
Free Brooksy.
Store shout-outs. Pittsworth Hotel, Mount Isa Hotel, Duke of Edinburgh Hotel, Red Beret Hotel, Charlie's Hotel, Bayfield's Liquor, DY, and Bayfield's Belrose, Taralba Bottle-O, IGA St. Ives, Chelmsfield Hotel, all stocking Bloke beer. Get in there. It's the beer of footy, guys. Make sure to get in there and grab a case of our beer and also our MIDI, which is going crazy.
You're getting better at reading those, mate.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Now time for tips.
Yep.
Eels versus Panthers.
This one is kind of scat because, like,
Eels isn't bad value, 325.
That's what I mean, right? Like, Eels not bad value because they also have, like, a good history against the Penrith in regular season games.
And they've been in every single game they've played this year.
Except the Manly one. But, yes, they've been doing all right. I think that they could win it, but this is, for me, not about what I'd prefer to lose money than tip them. So I'm just saying the Panthers.
Yeah, I reckon Panthers win. Storm, Tigers.
This is disgustingly hard to pick because the Storm are like a bit poo at the moment.
Which is bizarre.
It's bizarre. Like, I don't know how to make sense of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the rugby league doesn't seem normal right now.
No, it's like something's like just a little bit off.
Yeah.
So the Storm, it's like, am I dreaming? You know what I mean? Where like in your dream, you're like, this is real, it feels real, but the Storm is shit, so I don't know what's going on. I can't tip the Tigers though.
Yo, at Storm's home ground too.
Yeah, I'm not tipping the Tigers. It may be a dream, but I'm not tipping the Tigers.
But could you imagine?
I'd like it. Because
you know what I would love?
Shit.
If they won and they celebrated like massively.
Oh, dude, grand final stuff.
It would
Tim Sheen's fucking run down in tears.
And it has like the shaky camera and you can see him up in the box go, yeah! And it's like everyone's doing these ones and it's like that typical grand final coach cam.
Yeah.
Where you like everything's shaking.
Everything's going so, they'll pour Gatorade on his fucking head.
Why is it always shaking as well?
Well, I think it's chaos, you know?
But like surely the camera is like got a stabilizer in it or something.
Listen, dude, maybe it does.
Can you ask your mates at the telly?
You fixing that? Yeah. That's just not good enough. My mates at the telly. Oh, there he is.
Go. The guy you hate.
No, I don't hate him.
You called him a bad player earlier.
I said he's second to Turbo.
You said he's second and you'd also maybe put Trell there as well.
Listen, what I'm saying is we have the 3 greatest players in the NRL currently right now. Maybe 4 greatest players in the NRL currently right now.
Oh, yeah, because you don't like Cleary, eh?
I love Cleary. I just said 4. Do I think that I'm looking forward to him dominating an Origin series this year? I'm very much looking forward to it.
I'm going Storm.
Yeah.
Dolphins, Broncos.
See, the problem here with the Fish is that there's so many stats that are actually pro-Fish.
How's that possible?
Fuck. And this isn't a shameless plug for About Even on the Hello Sport YouTube channel, #1 betting show on planet Earth. But there's something around it's so ridiculously specific, but like the Broncos have lost every single round 4 game against Wayne Bennett.
I'm
and it's
sure
always
that has
like
a bearing
Wayne
on
Bennett when he's coaching a different side,
yeah,
like a new side.
Okay.
Then it's like Jesse Bromwich has never lost to the Broncos at Suncorp Stadium. Something like that. There's a bunch of them. But I can't see how they win without Kaufusi and Katoa if he doesn't play against a side that is just coming in all directions.
Yeah. I'm going Broncos. Cowboys, Titans.
I'm going to say the Titans.
You're going Titans?
Because I don't know whether you heard, I know I quoted Jay-Z before, but I believe it's the Notorious B.I.G. song 10 Crack Commandments.
Okay.
One of them is never get high on your own supply.
Okay.
And I feel like the Cowboys have been getting a little bit high on their 2022 supply.
Okay.
And as I said, that's one of the 10 Crack Commandments, to not get high on your own supply.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and they aren't playing very well. Lost to the Warriors. So I like the Titans, who don't have a supply to get high on because they've been shit.
But they always get high on other people's supply anyway.
Yeah, they do.
Gold Coast.
It's the Gold Coast, right?
You get other people's supply all the time.
But that's what you should be doing, not on your own supply. So
and Townsville is quite isolated, so it might be hard to get other people's supply.
other people's supply, right? So you got to get high on your own supply. And I'm really, I'm a huge fan of Poppy Foran, the only grandpa in rugby league currently. And the Titans just look like they're okay. I kind of don't mind them. It'd be a nice story if the Cowboys. I got mates who like the Cowboys, so.
Okay, I'm going Cowboys, but the Titans, as long as they just.
It's hard not to it's hard to look past my high on your own supply example.
It is a good argument because you never want to get high on your own supply.
No.
We all know where that leads. Now, South versus the Manly Seagulls?
I mean, obviously it's fucking Manly, right? But $2.35 still good. $2.35.
I can't even remember who I tipped for this. Did I tip Manly? I think I did.
Like, what do you think now? Right now,
Probably
if you
Manly
go
still.
through our teams, this is what I just went through our teams. Our back line is better than theirs. Our forward pack is better than theirs.
Your backline's better.
Yeah.
Better than Tass and Campbell Graham.
So you've got Brad Parker and Cooler. I think Cooler and Brad Parker, if you were to splice them together, are better than Tass and Campbell Graham.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know about that.
Really?
Campbell Graham is a fucking
Campbell Graham's
gun.
great.
Yeah. Tass is also... Tass is as good as Parker.
Nah, he's not.
And Campbell's... Cooler is great, but Campbell Graham's better.
Campbell Graham is the best centre of the four. But if you combine the two, the sum of their parts, Manly's centre pairing is better. Now, you would say that Ruben Garrick, AJ is AJ, but Ruben Garrick and Tuipulotu together better than
Thompson and AJ.
Yeah. Halves, Cherry Evans, Schuster, Ilias, Walker.
I would probably go Ilias Walker.
Yeah, I know you would, but Schuster best.
But if Schuster plays well, then it's Schuster DC.
Right, so at their best, Schuster better than Ilias. IMO. That's in my opinion.
Well, it'd be Schuster versus Cody Walker.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like young halves, old halves.
You're comparing that age.
Cherry Evans has also won a comp, plays Origin. Cody Walker dropped from Origin, hasn't won a comp. Still like you, Cody. I've got to do it right now. And then our forward pack, thanks for coming. I don't even need to go through that, do I? You don't need to waste everyone's time. Bench,
I think Manly win this. I really like Manly this year. I've been saying this since the preseason. I like what's happening at Manly.
Yeah.
New Zealand versus the Bulldogs. I'm torn here.
I'm going the Waz, dude. I like the Waz in
yeah.
2023.
I like him as well, but I don't know. There's something about the dog. There's a bit of pizzazz. Pizzazz.
Pizzazz.
Carraz has all the pizzazz.
But the Dogs have played the Storm, not a good side. Manly got humped, and then they almost lose to the Tigers. They've got like a good side, a nucleus, but they're not.
The Warriors have just lost to the Roosters, and they could have won it.
Yeah.
And then outside of that,
they beat the Cowboys.
And they beat the Knights.
There's something about the Warriors. I was saying this, Eddie and I were talking about this, where it's like, the quantum slit theory, where if you observe something, it acts differently. The Warriors, when I'm paying attention to them play shit.
When you are paying attention.
When I'm looking at them or I'm like going on the Warriors, they play badly. If I just don't acknowledge them, they start going well.
Okay.
So I'm scared of the Warriors because I think when I start to observe them, they will play badly. But I'm hoping that that's incorrect this year and that they're just like a tradesman-like sort of side. Dylan Walker's added something for them.
Well, yeah, the only reason I'm not sure if that theory holds up is because we had games with no crowds and they struggled.
No, me. It's about me.
It's about you.
It's about
my
me.
bad. My
this
bad.
Is literally just about me.
Okay.
Shockingly, it's all about me.
Life is a podcast.
Yes. But I think the Warriors will win.
Oh, I picked the Doggies early in the week, but as it gets closer, I think I might go the Warriors.
Yeah. Edward Cossey, first try scorer.
I like Edward Cossey. Great name too,
Yeah,
Cossey.
great name.
Knights, Raiders.
Ugh, this is poo slinger, isn't it? Raiders.
Actually, I want to get your... Because I got a lot of pushback on this one. Because Guru and Timmy were like, they had a lot of players out, so you can forgive them for the loss on the weekend.
Who?
The Knights lost the Dolphins.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, no, I think it's quite disappointing. I think it's quite disappointing they lost. I think they've got a team that could have been competitive against them, and 36 points is too much at home. And there were a lot of Knights fans that, I'm being too harsh on the Knights. What do you reckon? Do you think that...
I hate the Knights.
Okay, well, don't worry about it.
I don't usually hate them, though. This year I hate them.
Okay, well, don't worry about it.
No, what do you... I don't think they're very good. I think they should be better. They have fucking good players, and they aren't playing well. They dropped Dom Young. Aren't his stats better than last year?
Well, he made it 6 errors last week.
That's probably pretty good for the Knights. You know what I mean? Do you drop one of your best players for 6 errors, or do you go, hey, mate, let's not do that again?
It's a tough one because Selwyn Cobbo had a similar game last year, and the Broncos stuck it out, and he had that great year.
Yeah. Is it a bit? They're just dirty at him because he's fucking.
Well, it's like they're not building with him because he's gone next year. So it's the whole age-old argument: should we allow players to sign so far out? Because this can happen. Why continue to try to use him and build him up when we can get another young fella in or someone else in and build with him?
Yeah.
But I might have given him one more game, but I can understand 6 errors is quite a lot.
Look, it's a lot of errors.
And I'm of the mind, I actually thought it was disappointing that they had 36 points put on them. Look, if they lost 16-10 to the Dolphins at home, I'd be like, yeah, okay, fair enough. They had quite a few people out. But it's like 36-20. And people say, well, they're in the game up until the 65th minute or whatever. It's like, yeah, but it's an 80-minute game.
Yes,
like,
exactly. I love that. We were fucking 18 all until the 60th minute. Right? And then what happened?
Yeah, the Knights, they didn't like it, Knights fans. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Knights come out, and they get a few people back and they kill it, and I'll be wrong.
I'm going to hate the Knights all year, just so everyone knows. Okay. Just so everyone's like across that there, I will be fucking shit.
Who are you picking here? I'm going Raiders.
Oh, yeah, I'm going Raiders. Fuck the Knights.
Dragons, Sharks.
Sharks all the way. Nico back. Nico hot as fuck. We haven't seen Nico's hair wet in 2020.
Also rated the 21st most marketable person in Australia at the moment. Sportsbet by the Telegraph.
Really?
I reckon he's number fucking one.
Yeah, dude.
21st is a bit high.
20. It's actually too high.
Yeah.
Like,
he's hot as anything. Humble. All about being a good bloke.
And like wise beyond his years. The way that he came out and spoke about that kid who was racist to Latrell, I was like, oh, like here's someone speaking a bit of sense maybe. And not even sense, because I can understand how other people would feel differently about what the kid said. But it was like
a calm, measured response.
Calm, measured, considered and mature approach to it. And I'm just like, I just like him a lot.
Yeah.
I should have said love. I don't know why I said I love him.
Yeah, he's a lovable guy. Arguably the most lovable guy in Australia.
I love him more than you do, I think.
Oh my God, we've been down this route.
Well, I know.
There's not a footy player that is loved more than I love them.
That didn't make sense.
There's not a footy player that is loved more than I love them. That makes sense.
That's not. So you're saying you love Turbo more than we do?
Yeah.
Bullshit, mate. You think Teddy's better than him?
I love Turbo more than you.
Is Teddy better than Turbo?
I can love someone and not think that. On his day is like Teddy at his Turbo at his best is one of the greatest players of all time.
So he's Teddy,
but
Turbo
Origin
is best. Teddy is best. Who's better?
Origin is about respect.
Teddy's best. Turbo is best. Who's better?
Origin is about respect. It's about showing appreciation for someone that's been there and done it.
Absolutely.
And that's
I
why
would keep Teddy at fullback. What I'm asking you, Den and Kemp, is that best if you had to pick one player
for a one-off game,
a one-off game,
they're both at their best,
playing at their absolute best.
Yeah, of course, Tommy Turbo.
Yes, I love him more. Got you to admit it.
I'm going Sharkies, but I think the Dragons.
Dragons will we had him spoon in. We were all tipping him for the spoon, which is I think maybe a little harsh. I've actually started to like the Dragons this year because of the Mad Dragon vodcast guy.
I'm liking them as well because they've got backs up against the wall and they've had a fucking red hot crack. Like they won their first game against the Titans.
Yeah.
And the Broncos, they still lost the game by a substantial margin, but the Broncos are literally the form comp team in the comp right now. Even though 40 points is not excusable, but it was at Suncorp.
It's better than what I expected out of them.
Well, yeah, I mean,
and they beat the Titans a week before.
So this week is going to be really interesting to see how they go. And Benny Hunt, we love Benny Hunt.
Like Benny Hunt.
But they can't be leaking 40
Benny
points.
Hunt,
Jesus, they can't leak 40 points.
No.
They've only played 2 games.
I'm shocked that I didn't pick the Tigers for Wooden Spoon. That's where the Warpool comes in. That's where you're like, oh, okay, I can very easily be convinced of anything. But I'm a bigger man to admit it.
Yeah.
I don't mind the Dragons.
I'm happy to admit I'm wrong too, mate. I think that's it. You got anything going on, Tony? That's us.
No, live stream tonight with Sebo and Streety. Going to be quite a gambling heavy one. So, know that coming in.
And so is Eddie going to rock up like you rocked up? Like, is Eddie going to say he's sick and then rock up to live stream?
No, because I was actually sick, and what I did was drag myself up off of my deathbed to, just put in for the side.
And you know what? I think we should give people that actually stay and listen all the way to the end a little tidbit of information. Eddie's not sick.
No, he's not sick.
He's not sick.
He's at a wedding.
So that's for the real ones. The real ones get So now the rumour mill's going to start. Was Eddie sick or not? The real ones are going to go, they literally fucking said on the podcast.
They literally said.
And they're going to be like, are you serious? They spent 20 minutes.
That's how we're going to know whether you're a dog or not. And you don't finish the podcast.
If you put shit on Eddie, then you're a fucking dog. We did it.
No, put it on him. But you can still do it, but you should know that it's a lie.
You know what? In the comments section, put shit on him, but then you have to see more and then say, just joking at the bottom.
Yeah. Lol. No, just put a lol.
Lol at the bottom.
Just put a lol. Don't acknowledge that you know. Just go, Eddie's a dog, lol.
But at the bottom, with the see more, you have to do see more. Have you been yet in the comment section of Instagram was like, I can explain this, see more, but it's just text and you go to press it and nothing happens?
I haven't.
People have been doing that. I got done once. But now I know it's there, so I don't press the button.
I don't know that. I've missed that.
Anyway,
What have you got going? Anything you want to promote, mate, before I wrap this thing up?
no, I got this beer that I'm launching.
Oh, really?
It's called Bloke Beer.
Okay, nice.
Grab some.
Yeah. Where can we get it?
You can get it from your local liquor legends. You can
Okay.
get it from every single celebrations in Queensland, New South Wales.
IGA Superstores?
IGA Plus Liquor.
Plus Liquor, yep. And,
Porter's Liquor.
Yep.
Celebration Superstores.
Yeah. Now you going anywhere? You got any tours going on?
Yeah. Friday night we actually got a live show. Last show of the regional tour.
Where at?
At the Gilligans in Cairns.
Cairns. Couple of cans and cans.
Couple of cans of Cairns.
Fucking oath.
We should have called it that. The cans of Cairns.
You should have.
Anyway, I'll go and fuck myself. Thank you.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.